Unseen It. Unseen Radio. You're listening to Bedge Music Review Corner on Unseen Radio.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Review Corner here on Unseen Radio with me, your host Ben Edge. We've got two guests today to discuss some songs all by artists from this lovely shire of Northampton. This is the first, it's from the new album from the Snakeman 3. The album's called We're Better Than You and the song is called Be There. Kicking off this week's show, that was the Snakeman 3 taken from their new album, is Be There, the first release on a new local label called Cravat Records, specialising in that sort of garage punk. The Mobs are their other signing, which I like the Mobs. Mobs are a great band, I've played them before.
Yeah.
A good positive consensus for the Mobs, but we're not here to talk about the Mobs, we're here to talk about the Snakeman 3 with their new track. And our first guest today is a guitarist and songwriter and poet and man of many talents, Kenneth Gibbons.
Hi.
Hello.
The track reminded me of a band called Television, but I'm not sure anybody would know who Television are from like late 60s and 70s and stuff.
I know
it was
Television.
cool.
I know Television as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, that's what. It's nice sound. I liked it.
B-52s?
Yeah. You weren't supposed to mention that. They didn't sound like B-52s at all to me at that moment, but yeah, it's a cool track. Real sort of nice retro feel to it. I'm not sure how, what do you say, punk garage? Doesn't sound at all punk to me, and doesn't sound garage to me at all. Sounds very sort of, I don't know, very, very 60s.
Yeah.
And a real nice old-fashioned sound. Cool.
Our second guest is keyboard player for the band Knees, And he also runs his own label called Skin and Bone Records, who have got tons of stuff coming up soon. It's Stephan Stanton.
Hello. I've got a problem with bands who are like southern bluesy rock without being from the south of America. It just seems kind
Is
of...
Northampton not in the south of America?
No, last time I checked a map, it's not. It just seems a little bit contrived for me. But saying that, I did enjoy the track, so I can't really fault the track itself too much. But there's a line, the best damn lover you ever had, and I'd like to see that before I believe it, but...
Yeah, where's the evidence, guys?
Yeah, exactly. I need some
up.
hard facts. I need some statistics before I believe that kind of thing. That's a pretty big claim, but... yeah. I enjoyed the track. It was good. Production was good. Just bluesy rock that's not from the South America. I just, have a little hard time believing it, really.
I don't know. If it's good and I don't mind. I don't know where the people come from. It's not
even Northampton.
Even Northampton. And Northampton pretty much can produce music that's good from any country in the world. I mean,
yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Love this town. So, Snakeman 3. Should we get our marks out of 10? If you do not mind doing that, Stephan. What would you give that?
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10, and Kenneth?
I used to be a drummer.
Oh.
And drummers are mean people, but I'll give it a 7.
Well, that's nicer than him, and he's a
I
keyboard
was going to
player.
say, if 7's mean, what am I?
Oh, yeah, keyboard players
I
always fun.
like the track, so I can't say I didn't.
So that gives the Snakeman 3 an average of 6.5, which isn't bad to start off the show, but maybe we'll come in with something much better that can steal the limelight. Maybe it'll be Moral. He's our second track we're playing. This is taken from his new album. It's called Sleeping Trees. It's free to download, the whole album. It's the opening track, and the song is called Mist. heard from soundcloud.com/moral music. That was Mist from his latest album, Sleep in Trees. I don't know about Mist and Trees, but there were times in that song it sounded like something out of Star Trek, and that song's getting beamed down. Half expected Dr. Spock to appear in the corner of the room and live long and prosper sort of thing. I don't know. Would you agree, Stephan?
I really enjoyed that. I could imagine myself like at some hippie festival, like mashed off my face, dancing in the corner. I really liked that. It was it was repetitive, but not to a point where it got boring. Like to a more like ambient, kind of chilled out kind of vibe, and yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, feeling very relaxed. Almost forgot how to do a radio show. I think Sleep in Trees is an adequate title. I don't want to say fell asleep. That makes it sound like it's boring.
Fell asleep in the nicest of ways.
Yeah. Kenneth, maybe you're falling asleep in another way.
It's just lacks of video, doesn't it? I mean, to me, it just reminds me of it's like a screensaver on a computer, really. But I can understand the thing about being at a festival. I mean, that chap could knock out some CDs and stuff, and if he was sort of like, worked on an ethnic stall, he could probably knock them out and sell loads of them because of the environment. But I mean, that put me off cooking if I had to listen to that at home.
It reminded me of. Do you remember the video game Age of Empires? Has anyone played that video game? It reminds me of the soundtrack to that. Yeah.
It's
definitely like soundtrack.
It needs something visual with it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't remind me of Mist going through trees at all, really. But I have been in trees when there's a lot of mist around. I'm not.
I've been in many a tree in my time.
I've been up trees with mist floating around. But yeah.
Is that what was playing in the background?
No, well, actually, maybe I used to be a tree surgeon, and I used to go and find birds' nests and stuff, and climb up the trees and watch the chicks and stuff. And it actually reminded me of being up a tree watching a sparrowhawk feeding its young. That's what it reminded me of. But I'm sure that wasn't the sort of the idea of the chap who did the music. But yeah.
Yeah, I might download that album. Actually, yeah, that was good.
Well, it's free, so
yeah, there you go. Yeah. Free is the best kind of money.
Exactly. So, scores out of 10 for Moral, please.
For feeling good, and the festy thing, and I love festivals, I'd give it a 6.
I'm missing the festivals already.
I'm going to give it an 8 because I really enjoyed that.
Oh, that's a
high
score of 7. Puts Moral in the lead.
I'm not that mean.
Yeah, I am missing the festivals.
I didn't go to any festivals this summer. I know.
Yeah. I went to one. And I normally, up until 3 years ago, I'd probably go to one sometimes every weekend. So it's not good, is it? And especially it's been nice weather.
Exactly.
But it's about money, isn't it?
Oh,
when it all comes down to it and stuff.
Definitely.
And in days gone by, you could turn up a festival and just walk through the gates. Just talk nicely to somebody. Yeah.
No, you got to have 200 quid.
Or dress up as a clown and walk through the gates incognito, or whatever you did, or jump over a fence.
You can dress up as a clown and walk around Northampton now. People are talking about you. People are talking about you in Australia now.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Is that the clown? He's sort of wandering around searching for Glastonbury. Very lost.
He's really trying to get to Glastonbury for free, and it's not going to happen.
He took directions off me. He thought that Northampton was in the south of America.
Maybe a killer if he took some bad acid and he is
maybe just the longest bad acid trip ever.
Yeah, listening to Moral's new album.
Yeah. Thinking he's in a tree looking at some birds.
The bloke down that fancy dress shop is making a fortune out of it. He's sold more clown suits in the last few weeks than he's ever done in his life.
I read an article and he was like, I think I might have sold him the clown costume. Maybe. We sell lots of clown costumes. It could have been us, but I'm sure every single costume hire place in Northampton sells clown costumes, so I don't know if he's just looking for publicity or what, but... Good for him. He got on that. cashed in.
I mean, I hope he doesn't. I hope he just keeps hidden, or forever, and no one ever finds out who it is, because it will spoil it. If anybody finds out who he is,
finds out he works in like W.H. Smith or something.
It'll be tragic.
The mystique will be ruined.
Yeah. I mean, it's the sort of thing you want to find out when he's like on his deathbed at 90 or something like that, and then he admits that he was the, that'd be really cool. But it's Northampton. We're not very good at doing cool, are we? So,
no.
So somebody will find out.
Yeah. He's on his other Facebook account going, "Ha lol, I'm a clown."
There's some surprised it's taken as long as it has.
Yeah, it's been going for a little while now, hasn't it?
Yeah, I thought that someone would have found out ages ago. But
maybe he's really just a clown, like, all the time. Maybe he's just got a really bad skin condition or something. And terrible hair.
Well, I mean, there's the other person. There's a person who goes around with a horse's head. Have you seen him?
No.
I've seen him 3 or 4 times.
Have you?
He just walks around with a horse's head on all the time.
You sure that's not a horse?
No, he's not a horse. And he must live down a Ketchum Road, because I seem to see him going past the White Elephant. So I've seen him twice. I've seen him in town once as well.
You're sure you're not the one on the really bad long acid trip?
Well, yeah. No, it wouldn't be acid in my case. It'll be another sort of journey. But if my kids are listening to this, I'm not admitting to anything.
Right, third and final track of the night. It's gone so quickly. We've got a collaboration from 2 local producers. One of them's called the Electroscopes, and the other one is Persona1600. We've had him on the show before. It's part of a quadruple album set released to celebrate the 15th birthday of Fire Station Records, including one album that's full of nothing but bands from Leamington Spa. So,
good for Leamington Spa.
Yeah, good. It's not that far away from Northampton.
No, not farther than I want to go on a night, but it's all right.
Yeah, the clown could come from Leamington Spa.
Maybe
that's why no one recognises him. 'Cause no one knows him from around here. He just sort of
probably from Corby.
catch it.
Yeah, I reckon he comes from that way. Definitely.
Yeah, if he got a Scottish accent, definitely be from Corby. Anyway, Persona1600 and the Electroscopes out now on Fire Station Records. It's called Stay With Me.
Just to tell me everything's alright.
The Electroscopes and Persona1600 there, teaming up to celebrate the 15th anniversary of Fire Station Records, a label that's been going for ages. German, I think it is, although I might be mistaken. That's their song Stay With Me. And on the Unseen Radio Review Corner, we've got Kenneth Gibbons and Stephan Stanton. And Kenneth, we can go to you first. What is...
Oh God, this is going to sound vicious, but I had a really bad Genesis feeling about it. And also that anyone who mentions night 50 times in one song should be taken out and shot.
At least it wasn't in the club.
Well, yeah. and I feel the same with the word home as well. If I hear somebody say they're going home in the lyrics of a song, it just makes me want to throw myself off the building. You know, I mean, there's how many millions of words are in the English language? Surely you can find something else to say. You know, that it would describe a similar action. that's about all I can say, really.
What word should they be using?
I don't know.
More than those words.
More than those words.
Any words.
Have I left you anything to say about that?
Oh, jeez. The only thing interesting I have to add is there was a sound effect going in the background that sounded like a whale sound. And maybe that's where that record belongs, at the bottom of the sea. Is that too harsh? And if that's the quality of stuff coming out of this record label, I'm surprised they've been going for 15 years, because I did not enjoy that. That was a little bit mean, maybe. I'm sorry. I told you I was polite. Sorry.
Say what you like, something to say. I don't mean to be rude, but...
Sorry, I'm not sorry then. Yeah. It just sounded like something that wanted to be in the charts, like the top 40, that just missed it entirely, like trying to be chasing status or something, but it never kicked in. Like at the beginning I was thinking this better have a really awesome drop coming, and no.
Well, it didn't, did it? It didn't have, you know, that's what it needed.
Yeah.
Some sort of, you know, some mega drop.
If somebody wrote that to me in the hopes of me staying with them tonight, I would not stay with them tonight, ever. No. Sorry, dude.
Well, if it was Brigitte Bardot, you would. But well, not Brigitte Bardot as she is at the moment, because you need a fucking good iron, wouldn't you, to sort that but no, I'm trying to think, like Kate Moss, that'd probably be a better description, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, you're not into her either. Oh, that's my fantasy, Kate Moss.
A mountain of cocaine.
Can't we talk about Kate Moss instead of this music?
That was I just kept thinking,
I don't want to
like,
be unkind, but it was just like, you know,
like Free Willy. You know, when they're like Free Willy. You know, have you seen the film Free Willy, the big killer whale, and he's making the noises in the background. Like, I'd rather listen to Free Willy making noises all the time than that.
That's not anything to do with what you want to do to Kate Moss, is it?
I don't care what sound she makes. I don't want to listen to that again anytime soon. That track, no.
Maybe there'll be some better stuff on the compilation.
Hopefully.
4 albums worth.
Statistically, you'd hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's on the first album. Do you put the good stuff on the first album?
Yes, I would. But I don't know.
Well, you'd hope they'd put something good on there to encourage people to listen to the rest of it.
Yeah,
it'd all be good.
You'd hope so. 15 years worth of stuff. Celebrating it or mourning it?
Yeah. Let's hope one of the tracks is not you listening to an hose pipe spraying water against a wall or something like that. You know.
Be better than that track.
Oh, me out. Mm-hmm. Right, Persona1600, 10s out of 10s all round.
You can go first, mate.
Oh, God.
So I know how mean to be.
2 for the expectation.
People can't see that expression on radio. Don't work that. Unseen, the clue's in the name.
There we go. I'm going to give it a 2 as well, and I think I'm being generous.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry.
harsh. Persona 1600 especially can do some good work when he, when he's in the mood.
He must have been in the mood then. That's all I can say.
Maybe it was the electroscopes smothering him with their
must have been
electroscopicalness.
I'll need an electric telescope to see the talent in there. Oh, sorry. That crossed a line there. Maybe. No, it didn't. No regrets again. Sorry.
This is harsh.
Yeah,
it's harsh.
What's the problem, Stephan?
I don't know.
Peace and they're not going to enough hippie festivals.
Well, I gave the track before that an 8. That was quite good.
Yeah.
So I think I had to level it out. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if you had found the level, you hadn't been too nice about that. You wouldn't have been.
But I really liked that one.
Yeah, but they won't be able to sleep at night. And that's Stephan from Skin and Bones Records.
Yeah, that's me.
It weren't the Grateful Dead, was it?
No.
So
No.
So we shouldn't really worry about it, really.
All right. Well, I just leave us to say thank you to Kenneth and Stephan for coming on tonight's show. Stephan, what's you got coming up soon with the label and the band and all that jazz?
With the label, I'm releasing a 7-inch by a band called Old Skin, and that's coming out on Halloween. They're from Manchester. They're like metallic hardcore, I guess. Then I'm putting out a split between Broadbay and Adolphus Tips. They're 2 local Northampton bands. And then Adolphus Tips EP. And then the Atrocity exhibit, maybe. I'm not sure when that's going to happen. That'll happen eventually. With the band, I think our next gig is on the 22nd of November at the Labour Club with dads from New Jersey in America, and everyone should come to that because that's going to be amazing.
Yeah. You know what they say about people from New Jersey?
Say that we're awesome. That's what they say.
Kenneth, what have you got?
I've just started doing a completely acoustic night in the Lamplighter pub. If people know, it's near the centre of town. Well, not near the centre of town. It's Ketching Road, sort of way outside out of town. And it's no PA, just people who have turned up and just played. And I've played with a girl called Jess Anslow's played, who's absolutely the most amazing voice. But there's no PA, it's just beautiful. It's a lovely room with a wooden floor, and people just sit down and sing. It's the way you should hear people play.
Is that this Thursday coming?
This is this Thursday coming, and then I'm going to try and do one every Thursday. From
every week.
Every week, yeah. It's got. I mean, whoever plays is going to be good. I mean, I won't let anybody. Somebody's not going to turn up and play Cliff Richards, for Christ's sake. So, if there are anybody who would like to play, get in touch, and if I can come and listen to anything that they play, and they can come and play. But it's just going to be guaranteed good night.
And
hopefully I'll get Jess to play again, because she's just, if you've never heard her, she's just absolutely amazing. She should be a superstar, really, but...
Joe Harry should be a superstar.
And Joel, he's just got... somebody said he sounded like a choir boy to me the other day.
That's relatively accurate, but...
Yeah, but he's just got, it's not... You're not going to be going to church, but he's just got a magic voice.
I'm upset because I'm going to see Let It Die play in Milton Keynes on Thursday, but I've never seen Joel Harris play.
Slightly different.
Yeah. Slightly different, yeah. But I've never seen Joel Harris play solo before, and I missed him. Was the other night at the Labour Club. He played with the Usurp Rise.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And I missed that, and I'm really upset about that. But I missed him again. Can I just add one more thing? You said anything happened with the band and the label.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm releasing my band's EP soon, coming up. So, Knees, we're doing a 2-track EP. My band will kill me if I forget to mention that. So, we just spent a lot of money on recording it. So, I should probably plug that as well. But yeah,
brilliant. Well, we'll look forward to hearing that in the foreseeable future.
Yep.
And we look forward to seeing everything that's going. Thank you for coming, and all the best with your labels and nights and everything that you've got going. Can I just ask you, what was your favourite track of the night? Was it the Snakeman 3 or Moral or the other one, which I don't think it will?
No, I'd have to go with the Snakeman 3 because, you know, I'm an old bugger and I like proper music, and I like to hear drums and guitar and I hear people sing, you know, and listen to stuff that's obviously been made on a computer drives me crazy, basically. So, I mean, although I love the Prodigy, but I'd have to go for Snakeman 3.
Prodigy have real instruments in them as well. It's not.
Yeah, but I mean, basically, it's all programmed by two train spotters from Salisbury.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. But I still like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Moral. That was by far my favourite one.
We're split. Well, yeah. Thanks for coming on. Winning track of the night was Moral.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's just Kenneth's looking a bit downhearted.
Downtrodden on there.
Yeah.
Yep. But that's not fun.
You have to go with the points, don't you?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
What are points mean? Nothing. Not on this show.
Hey.
Nothing.
Yeah. I should have given them an 8, shouldn't I?
Yeah,
Eaten it out a bit.
Should have done.
So maybe my favourite was the Electroscopes one.
You know where the door is.
You've just been sacked.
From my own show.
From your
I
own
wanted to
show.
guess.
I am now Stephan, the new host of the Unseen Radio Show.
Do you want to close it now?
Thank you for listening, and see you next week.
Yeah.
Is that how you close a radio show?
Yeah, that'll do. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Thank you for coming. Over and out.
You haven't seen it, you've unseen it. Unseen Radio.